Having a child can bring joy to a couple who wants children. However, there are some women who get pregnant for reasons other than just wanting a child. A recent Observer article shared some other reasons some women get pregnant. One of the reasons is, I gave his wife a permanent reminder of our affair. You did? I think you gave yourself a permanent reminder that you're not his wife. That's what it sounds like to me, I don't know. They must be wrong.
I don't know what to say.
So,
which one are you reading? S?
It says, I gave his wife a permanent reminder of our affair.
All right, we're going to get to that one. This one says, that's on the other page.
So that's not the first one?
I think it's around here somewhere.
So are we going in the order?
No, let's.
Yeah, man. So that's one. I gave his wife a permanent reminder of our affair. Well, I already answered that. Which is tragic that you would say something like that. Because what are you saying about, what are you reminding what are you saying about your child? What are you saying about your child? Anyway.
And 10 chances to 1 is she wasn't going to have to take care of the child anyway. So.
Maybe not. I mean, let's hope he's a good man and he will. But I'm saying, you're also reminding yourself. Meaning, remember, well, it wasn't you that I said it to. I said to people, there are some men who are great fathers.
Oh, a good father.
But they're not great husbands. So we have to, no, they can be great men, great friends, great workers. They're just not great husbands.
Okay.
So we have to start our demarcation as to who is what. So, okay, this one is a 32-year medical student. I had a child because I wanted my husband to stay. He would have stepped outside of the marriage. He threatened me that he would leave, and so I decided to take a break and have the child.
I struggled with loving myself and her during pregnancy and after, so that would be trauma and postpartum depression. She's 4 now, and I love her more now, but I didn't want a child yet, and every time she inconveniences me, it comes to mind. It's something that I keep secret and that I battle with.
Unfortunately, that's a little bit more common than we want to accept. That there are situations where women feel that if I don't have a child for him, then this relationship is not secure. I want to say, though, I might be wrong. If you are worried that he might step out of the marriage or the relationship,
my child
or not, he's going to step out of the marriage or the relationship.
Matter of fact, when you have the child, right?
He probably was already stepping out of the marriage.
Well, and the fact that you have to now split the attention between your husband and this child.
Yeah.
Which many men use that as a reason to step out. Well, we had the baby and you couldn't pay me as much attention as before.
Or some of them pay the child more attention than the mother. Because really and truly, this relationship is only about a child. Then when the child comes, what happens?
But we also have this notion, and this is probably outside of this, that if a woman does not want to have a child, period, that there's something wrong with the woman. And there are women who guilt themselves into having children to satisfy either society's expectations or their partner's expectations, and then they end up having issues themselves, or they treat the child badly, or they don't love the child, or you have to be true to yourself. I mean, you hear people making noise all around you, but at the end of the day, it is your life, and you have to make a decision based on what it is that you want.
All right, well, this one says, Tiffany, I had my child because his other woman was too hype. Worse, she told people that I was barren and just a bed warmer. So I just fixed her business and got pregnant. My child gets taken care of because he's a good father. He's a very active part of her life, and that is what is important.
Let me work out that much. She fixed the
Girl's business because she's too hype.
The other woman was too hype, so she fixed her business by getting pregnant herself.
I'll tell you something.
I'm not working out the sum.
I'll tell you something.
I come up with a big question.
We are so quick to talk about men and to say what the men do.
Child,
and what the men have been saying for years. Some of y'all don't know women and the things they do. And I'm reading this now and I am like kind of half shocked. I'm half shocked because people don't shock me anymore. But I thought our women were
This is really very sad. Like, she too hype. Somebody just go, what? What have you done? well, the child gets taken care of, thank God.
I wouldn't even realize that this man don't even in the equation none at all because she didn't look punch them and say he's a great father. So I'm going to have a child because he's a great father.
No, the woman
going like she hype, so watch how me have a fix her.
But it says even if he was a deadbeat, I can more than take care of the child.
Yes.
So she still feels justified that even if it was
Yeah. Nikisha, 36, call center agent. I stopped taking birth control and got, she used the term, knocked up by my boy toy because he was going to walk out on me. It gets even more interesting.
He's a
because
Christian
the
man.
boy toy is a Christian
and he destroyed her
my marriage and was going to crawl back to his wife.
And patch things up.
So this, let me tell you what's the common thread in all of these conversations. Delusion and a disconnect from reality. A married man is not a boy toy.
Well,
you're having an affair.
Well, people call it different things.
Yeah, because we want to feel good about ourselves. So we give it different names for it to feel nice and fluffy. So let's say the young man with whom you are having an affair. Make we say so. Make we say that. Yes?
A young Christian man.
She stopped because, so you have your husband in a female wife and you take it upon yourself to say you're going to have a child for the man who has his wife and you have your husband. Then you say, he destroyed your marriage. I don't think so.
Yes, he did.
I don't think so.
She was not a willing participant. She dropped.
He destroyed my marriage and was going to crawl back to his wife and patch things up. So I gave him and her a permanent reminder of what was.
So that's what the headline was talking about.
She still took him back, but he's no more faithful than he was before because I still mess around with him. May the church pray for you, because this is a demon with us read about yourself. I don't know what to say. Marsha, 37, a realtor.
So gloatingly excited about the fact that they're literally. I mean, men, you're right, you know, we talk about men, we talk about men all the time, but men can't do what they do without willing partners.
I'll tell you something though, a lot of these women, I'm going to tell you something. Is a lot of these women that are saying these things, catch them one away, a lie.
What do you mean?
Meaning the emotion is much more than they're making it seem. The situation
of the hurt.
Situation and how it has unfolded and so you want to act like, you know, hey, I mean nothing to me, we call this me do. But if you have a conversation with the men, this is not what they're saying to the men. And this is not how they behave behind, for the most part. All right, we have a minute, so we have to go.
This lady said her son was insurance. My son was my insurance.
Meant I would always have my talons in my ex's back. Talons. So she's admitting that she's a predator. There you go.
He has 4 daughters, but you know how men are with boys. Even though we're not happy, even though we're not together, he still does more than he has to do for us because he wants to keep me happy.
Sander, 49, fear is what made me decide to have my daughter. I had my child out of fear that I would die alone. that when I got older, there would be nobody to take care of me. There's no guarantee that my daughter will even be there, but for now, it's comforting. Okay. And George at 46 said, I had my son because I was too chicken to go through with the abortion. I never wanted children, but I found out I was pregnant when I was 3 months in. When the doctor told me about the risks, I decided that I would prefer to die in childbirth than die attempting to kill my child. End of the day, having a child is a very serious decision to make.
You know, easy.
Just, I would like to say,
It's not something to be done out of spite
no.
or hurt, or because it's not an easy job, and it's a job, right? When you do it out of love, it's hard. Much less when you do it out of spite. What are you doing? You're bringing a child into the world who you don't want, and you're going to treat them bad because, and then when things don't work out, you say your father this, and you're just. It's a bad, toxic, terrible situation to bring a child into.
Think about the child. Every decision before I have this child, why am I think about the child? And if you think about the child, you'll make the right decision.
Women, we gotta do better. We really have to do. This article is showing me that we have to do better. I'll be right back.